I almost ruined a stranger's life because of a phone call I was never supposed to answer. And for years, I couldn't tell anyone about it. It happened when I was 19. Back then, I worked at a small electronics shop. Nothing exciting ever happened there. Most days were the same. Sell a phone, fix a charger, go home. But one rainy evening changed everything. I was closing the shop when I noticed an old smartphone lying on the counter. No customer, no name, no ID, nothing. Just a forgotten phone. I figured someone would come back for it the next day, so I put it in a drawer and locked up. At exactly 11:47 p.m. that night, the phone rang. I don't know why I answered. Maybe curiosity, maybe boredom, maybe fate. I picked up. For a few seconds, nobody spoke. Then a nervous voice whispered, "Is the package safe?" I frowned. "What package?" The person immediately hung up. That should have been the end of it. But 5 minutes later, the phone rang again. Different number. This time the voice sounded angry. "Tell him the exchange is tomorrow. Same location." They hung up. Now I was confused. Who were these people? And what package were they talking about? The next morning, nobody came to claim the phone. Not that day. Not the next day. Not even the next week. Meanwhile, the phone kept receiving strange calls. Every caller seemed to think I was someone else. Every caller talked in code. And every conversation sounded more serious than the last. Eventually, curiosity got the better of me. I opened the phone. There was only one note saved inside. Just an address. No explanation. No name. Just an address. I know I should have ignored it, but I didn't. That Saturday, I went there. The address led to an abandoned warehouse on the edge of town. The place looked deserted. Broken windows. Rusty gates. No people. I was about to leave when a black SUV pulled up. Then another. And another. Within minutes, 6 men were standing outside the warehouse. None of them looked friendly. One of them held a briefcase. Another kept checking his watch. Suddenly I realized something. These people were waiting for the owner of the phone, not me. My stomach dropped. I quietly backed away and left before anyone noticed. When I got home, I was terrified. I wanted nothing to do with whatever was happening. The next morning, I decided to take the phone to the police. But before I left, it rang one final time. I answered. An older man's voice came through, calm, tired, almost relieved. He said, "If you're hearing this, then you're not the person who stole my phone." I froze. The man continued. "Listen carefully, there's no package. There never was." I didn't understand. Then he explained everything. The phone belonged to an undercover journalist. For months, he had been investigating a group involved in a massive corruption scandal. The calls weren't criminal instructions. They were coded conversations between sources protecting their identities. The warehouse meeting. It was a trap designed to expose who had stolen his phone. The people I saw weren't criminals. They were reporters, investigators, and security personnel, and because I never revealed myself, they knew I wasn't involved. The journalist thanked me for not selling the phone or destroying it. Then he asked me to return it, which I did. A few months later, the scandal became national news. People were arrested. Government officials lost their jobs. The story was everywhere. And every time I saw it on television, I remembered that forgotten phone. The phone call, the warehouse, the fear, and one thought always stayed with me. Sometimes, without realizing it, ordinary people accidentally step into extraordinary stories. For 1 week, I thought I was caught in a dangerous conspiracy, but in reality, I was holding the missing piece of a truth that was about to change thousands of lives. Hope you learned something today, my honorable passengers. See you all in my next trip. Stay blessed.